Like, since when?
What, with the camera?
Yes, with the camera.
I don't know. It's been a little while, I guess.
See, I can't do that. I can't do stuff that requires finesse. I tried to type my name out yesterday, and I cracked my keyboard in half.
No, dude, it's really easy. You think that you're holding it.
Woo! Go! Oh!
See, it's different because you've always had friends and people want to talk to you and be around you. I never had any of that. I mean, before this, I barely even hung out with Matt, and he's my cousin. We were close when we were little, but I don't know, in high school, everything changed.
I have been on the internet for a long time now, and with all the superhero movies nowadays, like the MCU movies and the mediocre DC movies, I feel a lot of other superhero movies go under the radar, and Chronicle is one of those movies. I love Chronicle for 3 reasons: its uniqueness, its characters, and its believability. Chronicle is a unique movie because not only is it a superhero movie, but it is a found footage movie as well. Let me explain if you don't know what a found footage movie is. A found footage movie is where, instead of using the normal filming techniques you would see in your everyday films, in a found footage movie, the camera is a character in the movie with someone filming what is going on. Famous examples of these types of movies are The Blair Witch Project and Cloverfield. Found footage movies are normally horror movies or some type of thriller because the camera being a part of the story makes it scarier, like you found this movie on the dark web of the internet. But with Chronicle, it isn't a horror movie. But having the camera as a character adds to the uniqueness of the story and adds to both the characters and the believably of the movie. Chronicle is unquestionably a unique film because of the way it is filmed, but this movie is also unique because of its story and characters. The film takes us on a journey of grief and sadness, as well as times of triumph and joy. In this film, you care for the characters, and when eventually terrible things happen to them, you don't see it coming. Spoilers for this movie, but one of the characters, Steve Montgomery, played by Michael B. Jordan, is killed halfway through the movie, and I did not see that curveball in the story. As well as the ending, where the main character that we have been following throughout the film dies a tragic death by his cousin. It subverts the viewer's exceptions in a way that is not forced but fits into the story. This movie isn't your average superhero movie, and it is a breath of fresh air when it comes to the genre. I am a sucker for movies that make me go, no way that just happened. I also like movies where the main character, or in this case, characters don't win, and no, I am not a bad person or anything. It is just refreshing to watch or read a story where it's not a happy ever after ending and there was real consequences for the characters. Actions, all of this makes this very different in such a beautiful way. That makes it a very good watch. In Chronicle, we are introduced to 3 characters, 1 main character and 2 kinds of half-main characters. Andrew is the main character who has a lot of personal struggles, both at home and at school. His cousin Alex is constantly trying to fit in, while trying to be a good friend to Andrew and a popular kid named Steve, who seems to have it all but security. He doesn't like his life that much, playing major roles in the film. I love all these characters because they are all realistic portrayal of teenagers. They are portrayed as typical high school students, dealing with the challenges of adolescence. The characters are not one-dimensional. Each of them grapples with personal issues, and their reactions to acquiring superpowers are realistic. The film delves into their psyches, exploring how power affects their morality, relationships, and sense of self. This realistic depiction makes this story bearable and easy to relate to, making their journey and the consequences of their newfound abilities more compelling. As well, the characters develop throughout the film naturally and organically. For instance, Andrew experiences a transformation from a bullied and socially isolated teenager to someone with immense power, and the film explores the impact of these changes on his personality and relationships. Through this character, the movie raises thought-provoking questions about power and its consequences. As he gained telekinetic abilities, the film examines how power can influence individuals and their interactions with the world. But the last and my favorite reason I love these characters is the chemistry between actors. The performances of Dane DeHaan, Michael B. Jordan, and Alex Russell contribute to the overall quality of the film. The chemistry between the actors helps in creating believable and authentic relationships among the characters. This all leads to my final but very important reason why this film is This film feels real, and the characters and the uniqueness of the filming add to this, as well as the realistic settings. The film at some points is set in a typical high school environment, and the characters are portrayed as ordinary teenagers. This relatable setting makes it easier for audiences to relate to the film. The director does a great job at making the high school feel alive, and the actions of fellow students make it all work. I also love the way the characters develop their powers throughout the film. The characters in Chronicle don't suddenly acquire their superpowers without explanation. The film takes the time to show the gradual development of their abilities, linking it to a mysterious object that they encounter, which gave them said abilities. This progression helps ground the unrealistic elements in the film in a somewhat plausible context. The best highlight of this film, in my opinion, is the emotional and psychological journey we are taken on during the film. This movie delves into the emotional and psychological impact of having superpowers, particularly on Andrew, who, like I said earlier, faces bullying and personal struggles at home with his father. This focus on the human side of the story enhances believability as it explores how individuals might realistically react to extraordinary circumstances. Thank you for watching, and please leave a like. If you are feeling extra nice, subscribe for more deep dives into everything cinematic. Have a good one.
My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind. Wonder if